A wall of rushing water hit Hat Yai so fast that some travelers didn't even have time to grab their bags, and among them were 8 Singaporeans, including a 6-year-old child and elderly seniors, suddenly trapped inside their hotel with no way out. Roads vanished underwater. Power went out. Phones died. And their flight home was already gone. The heavy rain that hit southern Thailand was the worst the region has seen in centuries. Whole parts of Hat Yai were turned into deep, dangerous flood zones. Cars were submerged. Streets became rivers. The local authorities declared the area a red flag disaster zone as water levels kept rising, cutting off power, water supply, and phone lines. For the stranded Singaporeans, the situation got worse by the hour. At first, the water was just knee-high. Soon, it rose above car level. They were stuck in their hotel, running low on food and drinking water. With phones and power banks dying, they had almost no way to call for help. Some tourists nearby were so desperate they climbed onto electrical cables to escape. That's how severe the flooding had become. The group reached out to the Singapore Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the embassy in Bangkok. Officials advised all Singaporeans in Hat Yai to stay indoors, stay safe, and register so they could receive fast updates and assistance. But with communications breaking down across the city, nobody knew how many more tourists might still be stranded. This disaster wasn't just local. Heavy rain had hit multiple provinces across Thailand and even Malaysia. Hundreds of thousands of homes were affected. Hospitals struggled. Roads collapsed. Rescue teams worked non-stop, but many areas were still unreachable. Tourism took a major hit too. Hat Yai is usually packed with visitors, especially from Malaysia and Singapore. But as floodwaters filled the streets, trips were cancelled and hotels turned into temporary shelters for stranded foreigners. As of now, the big question is, how long will it take before everyone stuck in Hat Yai can be safely evacuated? And what will the long-term damage be for people who live and work there? For you watching, if you were traveling overseas with young kids or elderly family, how prepared would you be if a sudden disaster like this happened? Thank you for watching 2230. If you found this update helpful, do like, share, and subscribe so we can continue bringing you clear and factual news from around the region.